Success is often used as a way to bandage pains we're feeling on the inside, in the inner world. And we seek to make a lot of money, have cars, the status, as a way to soothe particular pains. The pains can be self-worth. The pains can be a sense of inferiority, that you need to prove yourself all the time, that by perhaps sacrificing your well-being, maybe you're now worthy of love, worthy of admiration, worthy of acceptance. But the thing with success, which we often notice separates good work from exceptional work, is that success should be an expression of your soul, the inner child integrated with the ego, not solely the expression of the ego. You know, we get stuck in stories. We get stuck in particular old stories that control the way we behave, the way we make decisions. And if you remember, stories, or I call also loop patterns, comprise thoughts, images, and emotions. These are also beneath the surface of the conscious mind. They sit within the unconscious, and they form into complexes. Mother complexes, father complexes, the martyr complex. It can form itself into many ways. This can be done because of old memories. Something happened to you as a child. Something happened to you maybe later in life. But it provided you a moment of either pain, misery, frustration, and that now formed itself in a concentrated, think of it as a knot, some emotional knot, that now, if left unchecked, if we ignore it, surfaces up into the conscious realm, breaching past your ego. You ever find that? Do you ever notice that sometimes, let's say, I'll use somebody as an example, you weren't loved by your mother growing up. You didn't feel the love there. You weren't embraced. And so you get this craving over time, this craving for intimacy, this craving for love and admiration, companionship. And it seeks to find that. It seeks to give that to you. And so let's say over time, you trying to figure that out without you observing what's going on, understanding it, leads you to thinking that if I just sleep around with a bunch of people, that's going to satiate that lost love. That's going to give me that embrace that I'm looking for, the warmth, the literal warmth. And you find often your ego, almost like the watchtower between the two realms, says, but that's not what we want to do. I don't think that's the way to heal. I don't think we should do it. But yet sometimes that story, the complex, can be so strong that it breaches past your judgment, takes over, and then you make certain decisions you wish maybe you didn't have. But first, understanding that we are controlled by stories, but not necessarily they have to be all bad. It is a matter of understanding both elements of it. Your desire to pursue success could be because you want to prove yourself to somebody, prove yourself to your parents maybe. And you look at it as a detriment to you because it's putting you in this constant pain. But then at the same time, it has brought about in your life this maybe stability financially. Maybe it's brought with you resilience, patience, empathy. It has allowed you to manifest those and compound those over time. But without understanding and accepting, integrating the dark side of the complex, then what will happen over time is that it will take more and more control, leading to have impulsive emotional reactions, fantasies of violence, perhaps, images and fantasies of infidelity that you otherwise would not want. It can take control. And so what I talk about a lot is ego and soul integration. With a curious and adventurous mind, diving deep and understanding your patterns, understanding your complexes. Why are they functioning the way they're functioning? What are they trying to convey? You can do this through journaling. Grab a journal, write down the thoughts that come to your mind. And especially the emotions. Often emotions are the bridge. You can use that to bridge the gap between your conscious and your unconscious. What triggers your emotions heavily? What scenario, what context gets you to feel particular feelings that are very sharp? Draw them down. Where do they go? What do they relate to? This is a journey and a process, so you want to jot them down, write it when you feel inspired by it and when you feel it calling on to you. Have a conversation with it. What does it want? What does it want to help you heal with? And so understanding the two sides of the same coin will allow you to understand that you don't want to reject yourself further by saying, oh, this is bad. This is a side of me I don't want. I want to reject it. That'll only further separate and split your soul and ego, which the eventual goal is to have them integrated as much as possible. And so if this resonated with you, go ahead and click the button below. It'll send you over to my website, and you can join our private community where it's my monthly newsletter. I have in there also, when you sign up, my 3-step identity rebuilding guide. It's something I wish I had during my time of identity loss and trying to rediscover who I am and rebuild purpose back into my life. And so I look forward to seeing you on the other side, and thank you very much for watching the video.